Finding a decent television for a bedroom or a smaller living space can be surprisingly frustrating. You either end up with something that feels like a cheap monitor or a massive screen that just doesn't fit the room. This 40-inch Toshiba V35 series sits right in that sweet spot, where it feels substantial without taking over the entire wall. The design philosophy here is pretty understated, focusing on clean lines that don't scream for attention, which is honestly a nice change of pace from the flashy, over-engineered frames we see everywhere else. Now, the picture quality is handled by what they call the REGZA engine. It's not trying to compete with those high-end OLEDs that cost as much as a used car, but for a standard 1080p display, it does a solid job of keeping things sharp. The direct LED backlighting is the real hero here, though. Because the lights are positioned directly behind the screen rather than just around the edges, the brightness feels much more consistent. You don't get those annoying patches of light bleeding in from the corners during dark scenes, which is a common headache with budget sets. What's interesting is how it handles motion. There is a dedicated game mode that kicks in to keep things responsive, and when paired with the motion processing, it keeps fast-paced action from looking like a blurry mess. It's not going to replace a high refresh rate gaming monitor, but for casual console play, it's perfectly snappy. The audio is another area where it punches above its weight. They've packed in some virtual surround sound tech that actually adds a bit of depth to the dialogue. It's not going to shake the floorboards, but it's clear enough that you won't feel the immediate need to run out and buy a soundbar. The Fire TV integration is baked right in, which is a massive convenience. Everything is right there: Netflix, Prime, Disney+, and the voice remote with Alexa actually works without making you repeat yourself 3 times. It's snappy enough to navigate through menus, without that annoying lag that makes you want to throw the remote across the room. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that the plastic casing feels a bit lightweight. It's not flimsy, but it definitely reminds you that this is a budget-friendly piece of tech. Also, while the connectivity is great, Bluetooth is a nice touch for late-night listening. It would have been nice to see one more HDMI port for those who have a lot of devices plugged in. Still, for the price, it's a reliable, no-nonsense screen that does exactly what it promises without any unnecessary drama. It's a solid, sensible choice if you just want something that works well right out of the box.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.